Hey, are you an investor? Well, if you are, you probably know what a 1031 exchange is. But do you know what a reverse 1031 exchange is? Hi, I'm Jim Fong. I'm an investor and realtor here in Las Vegas, and I help investors like you identify the best investment properties. What is a reverse 1031 exchange? Well, let's just back it up a little bit and just cover the regular 1031 exchange real quick, all right? A 1031 exchange is it's a tax strategy, basically. It's a tax code that basically allows investors trade one property and purchase another property with that same money, deferring the taxes that they have to pay on those capital gains, all right? So that's a very common strategy for investors. Let's say they sell one investment property, they buy another one, and they defer those taxes for later on, okay? So it's a very common tax strategy for investors. What is a reverse 1031 exchange, all right? So a reverse 1031 exchange allows you as an investor to purchase a property first and then sell a property in exchange for it. So rather than selling a property and then buying a new investment property, you actually get to buy one first and then pick what property you want to sell out of your portfolio, right? So what are the rules to the reverse 1031 exchange, all right? So in a regular 1031 exchange, you need to identify your replacement property within 45 days of selling that first property. In a reverse 1031 exchange, what you do is you first buy the property and then you have 45 days to identify which property you want to sell in the exchange, all right? So like a regular 1031 exchange, you have a total of 180 days or 135 days from after that 45 days to finally close on all the transactions, all right? So similar, except you get to buy before you sell in this case, right? So a couple things about doing a reverse 1031 exchange though. Number one thing, it's like you have to have the cash and money ready available already, all right? So a lot of investors, they need to sell a property and then use that money to buy another one, right? So to do a reverse, you have to be sitting on a lot of capital already ready to buy, all right? You don't need to actually sell it first. You're actually doing it just to defer your tax liability. That's the big difference there, all right? And also you have to keep in mind that if you do a reverse 1031 exchange, the property that you purchase at the beginning, you can't hold title to it right away. It needs to be held by a exchange accommodation title holder, all right, or a EAT, all right? So just a big word for saying someone that's facilitating the 1031 exchange for you. They have title of the property until you actually sell the replacement property, all right? So those are the couple things to keep in mind. This would be ideal for an investor that maybe has a large portfolio, has a lot of capital, they find a investment property that they really like and they want to buy it right away. And they don't want to have to worry about waiting to sell something first before they can buy it, right? So this would work for them because they can just buy it and then, you or that investor would have a real estate portfolio already where you can kind of choose a property to sell out of once you've acquired that investment property, right? So it would work in a market like this actually because, it's hard to find a replacement property in a traditional 1031 exchange. So if one comes up and it's perfect for you, you can buy it right away and then you can go into your portfolio and then find one and list and sell. That would be an ideal situation for an investor like that, all right? So if you have any questions about this topic, please leave a comment for me below, but be sure to check out some of my other videos about investing, and thanks for watching. See you next time.